Good morning, everybody. POA here, and today, this is actually going to be a box of Double Masters 2022 for me. I'm using this play in a meta on purpose. I'm kind of hoping for a mana drain, but obviously there's a lot of things in here I will be happy to pull. So it doesn't just have to be a mana drain, but I would like to see a mana drain. Why? It's my personal most played counterspell. I adore the swing that you get when you counterspell, and then you get all that mana to further your own ambitions. Did you ever mana drain a Ghalta? Gotta tell you, it's a lot of fun. And obviously the Fierce Guardianship is probably like the best commander counterspell, right? But for me, mana drain takes the cake personally. So, here we go. We all know what's in this set. We know what's going on here. So let's get started. Let's see how we do. Hope for the best. Pray for mojo. All right. Oh my god, Cryptic Spires. All right, video finished, folks. We're going to go ahead and pack this up. We're going to call it a day. Mission accomplished. What the hell? That's hilarious. Okay, so that is a foil mana drain. That's fun. Spectacular. Very happy about that. Yep, I'm feeling the relief. Thank you, Relief Captain. And his Smothering Tithe. Love to see that. Also on the list of things I want more of. Vedalken Orrery, still a solid rare. Still kind of, it's like certain cards, it's funny when you have reprints. Certain cards hold on well, and certain ones kind of don't so much or didn't fully need a large reprint. Like Smothering Tithe's already going back up, and it had this, and then the next year it had Wilds of Eldraine, right? Vedalken Orrery, not so much. Not that it's not a potentially incredibly useful card. But you know what I mean. It turns out that that card didn't particularly need a huge reprint. Fairy Rogue. In fact, I'm going to put that token on the side because I realized the other day I don't have one of those on the side. Alright. Thought Scour, Eel Umbra, Imperial Archangel, Thistledown Liege. Okay. Are these going back up yet at all? You know what? I'm gonna put those aside. I haven't looked in forever. Forever. I can't believe foil mana drain right off the rip. That's hilarious. It's like I script it, which is impossible, folks. Grand Arbiter. That is one card that also really didn't recover. Of course, it was also a bit artificially inflated before this set came out, Path to Exile. Like, that card was pushing, what, $25 or so? That's the biggest problem that Double Masters 2022 had. It came out in a period of time in which every single felt like was going to the moon. And so it was misjudging what badly needed reprints and what didn't. All right, Nicol Bolas for a Mythic, God Pharaoh. The one thing about Double Masters 2022, and I'll compare it to Commander Masters, there are more want mythics in this particular product. This isn't a want mythic, but it is on the lower end of mythics, right? But Double Masters 2022 has more want mythics than Commander Masters does. But, frankly, the boxes are also kind of cheaper, so take what you get. So, Una's Prowler, Golgari Rot Farm. All right. You do tend to get 6 to 8 mythics per draft box, so we'll see how we do there. Kind of, that's a really big part of whether or not you have a good box, but it's not impossible, because there are rares, like Smothering Tithe, that do in fact, can in fact carry a box. Alright, so we have our second Planeswalker. We have Liliana, the Last Hope. You know what, nah, I'm gonna leave that pile. So we got another one of the Mythic Planeswalkers. Actually, I think that's the only two, isn't it? Sidisi, Dragon Arch, Rakdos Carnarium. That's officially 2 mythics in. Foil mythics are on their own print sheets. So those count separately. They're kind of like case hits in a way. I think there's 2 per case now. Alright, we have Scion of Darkness, God's Willing, Gravecrawler, And Thraxamundar. Summer Bloom. Okay. Myth Realized. Hero of the Games. Animar. It's a good card. It's a fantastic commander. Not a hit, which is funny because the foil etched version of this is an absolute hit. It's interesting how that works. I guess that's what happens when you have no other fancy versions of an extremely popular commander. All right, Fox. So, you gave me that Mana Drain and that Smothering Tithe right off the bat, and that was amazing. But then you gave me Nicol Bolas, Liliana, and Animar. Let's do a little better. Didn't want that to go negative, huh? Bitter Blossom, cool. That's better. Of course, that is 4 mythics already. All right, Weathered Wayfarer. I don't think that recovered much, but maybe it did. Oops, Shadowborn Apostle. All right, so we're done with the first third of the box. We have 4 mythics already, and then 1 foil mythic already. That's a lot. So it means the second half of the box is likely to be feeling pretty light on the mythics, or we're going to have a very high mythic count. Doran and Judith. But there are still plenty of great rares to get, so I'm hoping to see some of those. Cryptic Bias, Secret of the Way, Fiery Fall, Emil, okay. Emil the Blessed, Phyrexian Tyranny. The box right now is just like, what? We gave you your Mana Drain. Aren't you happy? Boxes are wild rides, folks. They are roller coasters. Expensive roller coasters. Cartel Aristocrat. Hey, foil Shadowborn Apostle. Bloodforged Battle Axe in the borderless treatment, which is really cool artwork. Deathbringer Liege. Unearth. Okay. So I think after this pack we are halfway through. Yep. Simic Growth Chamber in foil borderless. That's pretty sweet. Spell Pierce. Fiery Justice. And Pull from Tomorrow with Rancor and Burial Rites. Terminate. Good uncommons there, but... Okay, so halfway through the box, we've got 5 regular mythics already. Hoping to see some of those spicy rares. Bugler. Bloodforged Battle Axe again. Shattergang Bros. Okay. Wall of Omens. Alright. I'll gladly take a Bitter Blossom, though. That is a card I do play with more than one would think. Child of Alara. Verena. Inquisition of Kozilek, which unfortunately... hold on, what was it in... Oh yeah, it was in Strixhaven. Yeah, it was in Mystical Archive. And then this printing pretty much killed that card. Plus with far, far less play. So combine all those things. Okay, Augur Spree, Carrier Thrall, Oracle of Maldia, solid rare. And Darksteel Plate, also solid rare. Muldrifter in the cool artwork. Chancery. Okay, last pack in the middle, which has not been overly kind to us. That's how these boxes go. I have to admit, in my Double Masters 2022 journey, rarely do you get a home run box, but rarely do you go to absolute Pound Town. Oh, shit! Two foil mythics, and one is a Dockside Extortionist borderless. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Box is like, just wait. Just wait. And a foil Veldalican Orrery. Marchesa, and Alessia. Okay. Alright, last 8 packs. 2 foil mythics in the same box is wild, folks. That is wild. But I've actually have wondered, are the borderless ones on their own sheet? I don't know exactly how they put that together. Monster Swift Spear and the borderless, which I think is one of the most boring borderless I've ever seen. Ever. Panharmonicon, always welcome. Villainous Wealth, good card. No value though, but good card. Okay. So what do we probably got? One. We probably have still a mythic to go. 1 or 2. Lulth Troll, Avian Initiate. Force of Flippin' Negation, baby. See, that's what. Yes, and Kumball. Fantastic. Force of Negation has also been creeping back up. And it was a badly needed reprint. Like it needed a like what was that approaching in Modern Horizons 1? Was that approaching like $60 a copy? I feel like it was. Before that got announced for this set. Then it went down to like the high 20s, then it kept going. I think it's back up to about 40 now. Haven't looked in a while, to be honest. Haven't really been watching too heavily. Glenelendra Liege. Twin Flame. Okay. So we had kind of a good run there, so I'm not surprised we just got the ouch pack. They're gonna happen. Alright, so we got 5 packs left. Should have 1 more mythic to go, maybe 2. Hopefully, we find another killer rare, and then this will just be an excellent box. Balefire Liege. Legion's Initiative. Card. Alright. It would be fun, but I won't actually do it. To rip a whole case of this one time in one video. That'd be fun. Okay. Gifts Ungiven Borderless. Hey! Ah, good. Good. Mana Drain. For my 6th mythic, which you should get. I've only seen a and I've watched a lot of these and I've opened a lot of these. I've only seen a very small number there. You got like less than 6. You got like 5 then. 6 is very much what you should expect. And if you got 5, hopefully they were killer. Otherwise, you kind of went to Pound Town. I had one of those once where I think I got Imperial Seal and Mana Vault. So I was kind of like, oh well. Wall of Omens. Rampant Growth and Borderless. Ashen Rider. Mathis. Shadowborn Apostle. Okay, last 2 packs. At this point, good box. I don't know what can be in these last 2 packs. Let's find out. Kasmina's Transmutation. We have Sky Knight, Supreme Verdict. Imperious Great Worm. Okay. And last pack. I am going to celebrate, right? So that's what I call the roller coaster of opening a box, right? We started off Foil Mana Drain and Smothering Titan Fantastic. Then we went super cold. And thankfully, we didn't pull like the worst of the worst mythics. But we got a bunch of the low-end mythics. And we weren't getting any of the good rares. Then all of a sudden, the box is just like, nah. You went through the terrible. You trudged through the mud. And now you're going to find the juicy stuff again. Last pack. Cryptic Spire. River Hooper. Rhino. Come on. Mythic. Really? As foretold. Okay. As foretold. And Intet the Dreamer to finish us off with a Simic Growth Chamber. Well, I think that's the first time I pulled a borderless foil Dockside out of a draft box, and I've opened up, God, 50 of these. Now, I know the odds are still not even in your favor there, but still, huh? That was, I didn't even think of that card, to be honest, when I went into this. I didn't even think of Dockside. Yeah, I could use another Dockside. Who can't? Talk about a card that's been recovering, that badly needed this reprint. Didn't go down nearly as much as there were a lot of people out there thought it was going to. It barely dipped under, under 50? It barely dipped under 50. I think its low was like 46. And then ever since then has been on the slow march. I shouldn't even call it slow march. Let's call it the fast march back up. In that particular case, like Bitter Blossom and Mana Drain have been on the slow march back up. Dockside's been on the fast march. Crazy that card already needs another reprint. Wild. Goes to show its power. I'll admit I don't even play with that card because of how ridiculous it is. It just feels like too much. It just feels like you play that and in the right situations, like game. So I don't even play with it. I like Mana Drain. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till tomorrow.